How are ya? Well, today I wanted to, hi, how are ya? I hope you're good today. I got my hair done, can you tell? Anyway, it was just a root touch-up and a little trim. My sister does my hair. She works in a salon, so why not, eh? Well, anyway, today I want to talk about symptoms of someone who is overweight. So stay tuned if you want to hear of all the symptoms that you can have while being overweight. As you know, I'm overweight, and I've been overweight for a long time now, and I've started this new raw till 4 journey. Basically, I'm sick of being sick and tired. And are you ready for this list? It's very extensive. Oh, and I'm going to have another video as well talking about the raw till 4 diet and what those symptoms are. And they're not all good. I mean, there's some bad symptoms and some good symptoms. So if you want to see that video, stay tuned. I'll be posting it hopefully before next week. Maybe this week, if you're lucky. I've been on a roll with videos lately. I've been posting almost every day. But anyhow, here we go. Let's get ready for the symptoms. Alright, so just so you know, there's 32 symptoms of a person who is overweight, and that's me, my personal symptoms of what I've had while being overweight. So, if you wish you were overweight, think again. The booty is good, that's a good symptom, but no, you don't want that to get all these. So anyway, here we go. 1, stretch marks. 2, varicose veins. 3, low energy. 4, tired and lazy. 5, low motivation. 6, high anxiety. 7, sensitive and emotional. Now, sensitive in a way of, you know, being really emotional, crying when I'm feeling down, stuff like that, but also sensitive to touch, sensitive to smell, just sensitive, you know, in different areas. Depression, yep, loneliness, overeating, and here we go, getting to the nitty-gritty here, TMI, if you don't know, diarrhea, yeah. Overeating equals diarrhea, and I've had a couple of really bad episodes in the last year or year and a half where I used to be able to overeat. I could go to a buffet, I could have eating contests with my cousins. I was the champion. I could eat and eat and eat and be completely fine. I'd be full and it would hurt, I'd feel uncomfortable. But, I mean, nothing dangerously painful. But in the last year or so, like I'm 30 now, I have had episodes where I thought I was going to die. I felt like there was like a bubble around me. I couldn't move. I was paralyzed on the toilet, and nothing would happen for a long, long, long time. I would just rock back and forth. I'd be hot and cold, sweaty, and just extreme pain, like really bad pain, to the point where 2 or 3 times I almost called 911. Like, I was that painful. Like, I was in that much pain. But the waves of hot and sweaty and cold and everything would go away. My ears would buzz and like it'd feel like someone had their hands over my ears. That would eventually go away. Everything would be released, and then I would feel better and go back to sleep, because it would always happen at night, of course, right? Which I guess is better than in the middle of the day when you're trying to work and stuff, but still disrupting my sleep and that kind of thing. So not fun at all. So that is a big part of the reason why I'm doing this, because the doctors did a few tests and recommended me to a program of how to eat healthy, but nothing really to solve the issue, and nothing really telling me what my problem is. I mean, doctors today, I feel like they do a lot of guesswork, and they're there for emergencies, but you know, I think we need to take charge of our own health these days, because, you know, there's too many people in and out of their offices. Okay, 11, pimples. So yes, every once in a while, I'll get pimples here and there, here, a few there, and bumps along the outside of my lip that you can't really see, but they're like whiteheads almost. I don't get pimples very often. Now I am taking tricycline, which is a type of birth control, and I tried to come off of it because I didn't need it. But as soon as I was off it, after a couple months, I got all, bumps again, pimples, and so I had to go back on it, and just to control my face, because otherwise I have so many spots. Sweating. So I don't sweat that often. Like if I'm working out, I might sweat, but throughout the day, I'm not a big sweater. However, when I'm at work, I'll sweat because it's basically a workout. I mean, I'm not healthy enough that I work out every day. I don't even work out 3 times a day, and I'm sweating at work because it's too hard for me. It's so hard for me that I'm sweating at work, trying to keep up with the kids at work. Breathing. I've had shallow, hard, intense, like sometimes I just feel short of breath, and I don't know why, and that kind of scares me. Endurance. Again, just trying, I want to be able to run and not get out of breath. I want to be able to keep up with the kids at work. I want to be able to run circles around people and have energy. I don't want to walk fast. I want to be that person that's at work and always walking fast. But that's not me. I like to take it easy, Joint pain. I've had joint pains, especially in my knees, since I was about 13. And it was diagnosed as something with a T. I can't remember, but it was vaguely, anyway, it was vaguely diagnosed. But anyway, I get joint pains when the weather changes or when certain things happen, and sometimes of the month it's really bad. Like, it's just like a throbbing pain in my knees. Sometimes now I've been getting them in my fingers. Not in my elbows as much, but sometimes I get a throbbing pain just like right there, not necessarily the joint. Ankles once in a while. And my hips sometimes. My hips will sometimes throb and hurt. But, joint pain is not fun at all. Feet, so my feet walk like this, so like an inverted duck, so I kind of walk funny. Not enough to be, out of place from society, but I think that's due to being overweight and just the fact that my knees have problems, and I'm, I don't know, it's just strange. All that pressure with all the weight on my knees, can't help. Feet, foot pains. So in September when I started working, I was limping for about a week, and I had massive pain, and she said it had something to do with the, the padding on my, on the ball of my foot. So I had to put a bunch of inflammatory ointment on and make sure I went and bought tons of expensive shoes is a good excuse, but with good soles, good padding. Dehydrated, constantly feeling dehydrated, swollen hands, swollen feet in the morning, different things like that, dehydration. 20, sleep too much. There's always articles and different things online on how to get a better night's sleep, how to sleep more. Can people do some research on why I sleep too much? I don't understand that. Like, I just love to sleep, I hate mornings. And I like to go to bed around 11 and then to wake up at 6. I wish I could wake up at 5. I wish I could wake up at 5:30 and get my day going. But I'm just pooped. I'm just tired. I like my sleep, and once in a while I like taking a nap. Like 10 hours of sleep is what I need, and I don't understand why. Why do I need so much sleep? People are always complaining, oh, I can't sleep. Oh, me, I only need 4 hours. I'm Miss Perfect. I can't sleep. I don't need this sleep. I get a lot done. Well, guess what? Not all of us are like you, okay? My grandma's like that. She only needs like 4 hours of sleep, but you're not my grandma. I'm just tired of hearing all these people who can't sleep, because it's like, seriously? Like, takes me a long time to fall asleep, about half an hour to an hour, because my mind is like this, but then out like a light, and I'm just like perfect sleep. Cravings. Okay, cravings. Have you ever had a craving before? Yeah. Well, me too. The society, the diet that we eat today, it's like you see something on TV, you see someone eating it, you smell something, and then a week later you want that. It's like, why? Once I start thinking about something, I have to have it. And I don't buy things in the house that I shouldn't be eating because I will eat it eventually. But I've had cravings sometimes where I'll just drive out and go get it because I want it that bad. Like really intense cravings. Chest pain, so every once in a while deep on this side, it kind of just like hurts a little bit. Cramping in odd places, like in here, which could be from texting, I don't know. But, or spasms, leg spasms in the middle of the night in my calves. Oh, feels like someone's trying to rip out the muscle in your leg. It hurts really bad, really bad. Headaches from time to time, you know, migraine here and there. Sick a few times a year, colds, vicious infections. I just, you know, when summer came, I was like, woohoo, summer break. Now I was on the couch for a good 3 weeks with bronchitis. Great summer vacation for me, huh? Eczema. So I've always had eczema ever since I was a child. I had a big patch on my leg. It was really bad when I was a kid. So my mom got me tested for allergies, and I was allergic to everything. I was allergic to strawberries and oranges and chocolate and shellfish and cats, tomatoes. I was allergic to everything. And as I got older, I got tested again, and I was only allergic to chocolate, egg, yolk, cats, and shellfish. So if I eat anything with any of those in it, I get a rash. I don't know if you can see, but I do have a rash there and there. And sometimes I get a little bit on my forearm. And then I have a little bit on my leg, a little bit on my chest. And of course in my scalp I get eczema, and then it causes flaking in the wintertime, which is so embarrassing because no shampoos work for me because that's not the symptom. The symptom is eczema. And they only have kind of like oils that you put on your scalp to make it better. And then your hair looks oily, so it's a lose-lose. So eczema is dietary needs, and you know, I have been on the Rotel 4 lately, and my eczema cleared up, but then it came back with a vengeance, so I don't know what's going on there. Stress, always stress, there's always tension, I'm always stressed. Weaker, peeling nails, mucus, pus, and phlegm, the delicious delicacy. Oh, how many people do you hear lately going, I hear a lot of people doing that, and it's not just me. I know it's not just me, because we're living in a phlegm-filled society full of dairy. There's pus in dairy, and I just, like, when I cut that out, the phlegm is gone. So, hey, sorry, my camera ran out of time. So, yeah, anyway, phlegm and mucus in the throat, in the nose, that kind of thing is not fun. Oh, and I just want to say about the sleeping thing, I do feel really sorry for people who actually want to sleep and can't. People who have insomnia. I do feel bad for people like that because I do enjoy my sleep. I'm just saying those people out there who say, I don't need the sleep, I only need like 4 hours of sleep, I'm kind of jealous of those people. And so I'm like, screw you, I need like 10 hours of sleep. So anyway, that's that. Post-nasal drip. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's where there's liquid that comes through here and down here, so it's either going into your throat or dripping out your nose or something like that. Anyway, but it's like a constant tap of just clear fluid dripping out your nose, and I get that quite often, so I need to use, my doctor said, like, you get a clear nasal spray and you clear it out, but I don't do it very often. Tight neck and back muscles. So in here and in here, it's always really tight, like I'm stressed. And it's always, like, I feel like it needs to be massaged on an hourly basis. But unfortunately, I ain't got no one to do that for me. So that's that. And back muscles hurting sometimes here and there. or sharp pains in the back once in a while, that kind of thing. Yeah, and just really odd bowel movements, or just inconsistent, not odd, inconsistent. So they're either good, they're bad, they're discolored, they're all over the place because I'm not eating a continuous, consistent diet. So that's that. So those are all the symptoms of somebody who is overweight. Now I'm going to try really quick to go really quickly through the symptoms of someone who is on a raw till 4 vegan lifestyle. And this is me on 24 days, and these are the symptoms I've experienced. Please like, subscribe, thumbs up, comment below. Let me know what you think about all this stuff and this new diet and anything like that. What are your symptoms? I mean, raw till 4. Do you have any bad symptoms? Because no one really talks about that in the comments below. Anyhow.